Hi, we're back. Money TV. I'm Don Belargian. Thanks for staying with us. With me in studio now is a friend of the program, Mr. Brian Altounian, Chief Operating Officer of Platinum Studios, stock symbols PDOS. Brian, good to see you again.
Thank you, Don. Good to be back.
Now, you're back fresh from a trip to New Orleans where principal photography of Dead of Night was wrapped up. That must have been an exciting time.
That's right. It was very exciting. You know, I said that it was kind of an emotional thing for us. You know, our partner in this film is a company called Hyde Park. Now, Hyde Park has probably produced 90 films. Mm-hmm. This is our first film, you know, and we both kind of take a different perspective on how we approach that. It was a very, I always call it an emotional thing, because in business, you know, we don't like to look at that, but really, truly, from an evolutionary perspective for the company. When that first shot was in the camera, you know, we were all very excited, and I have to tell you, it was equally exciting to watch that last shot go and have the first AD yell out, "That's a wrap on principal photography for Dead of Night," and have the, you know, the crew cheer. It was a very exciting time for us, and now, you know, and it's funny because everyone's like, everybody calls us now and says, "Okay, great. No, when are we going to see the film? Is it going to be out this summer?"
Right,
you know, it takes a while to actually get these things done. So, you know, that was, I have to say, I like to say that was the hard part. That was actually the easy part now relative to the next phase. So, you know, we hope that the film is going to get, you know, a broad distribution. We have a guarantee 800 screens right now. Okay. We're looking for a distributor currently for domestic distribution. We're still working on elements of the international distribution as well. But you know, it takes several weeks to get this thing finished. We've got the sound, special effects, music, you know, all those special elements that, you know, that really enhance the picture. And because there's so many high quality folks associated with this, you know, it stars Brandon Routh. We have Taye Diggs and you know, Sam Huntington. We've got a great cast. We had a great crew, strong producers, strong editors. You know, we don't want, and again, our first film out the door, we don't want this to be, you know, like somebody's home video, obviously.
Yeah,
you know, we want to enhance this. We want to make this, we want to give it now in post-production the time and the effort that it really requires to make this a big event movie, which we think it's going to be. So it takes a while. We hope that the release is going to be 2010. We're shooting, we don't have an exact date yet. We're pretty sure it will be. So I know people call us and they say, you know, when's it coming out? When's it coming out? We'll start to see a lot more activity and release a lot more news on it as it progresses.
You know, well, having a partner like Hyde Park Films, I mean, that's a well-oiled machine.
Absolutely.
And like you said, they've done 90 films. So it's like, okay, project, now we move on to this phase, this phase, this phase, and you guys are like a newborn baby. You want to feed it and change it and tickle its toes through the whole process.
Exactly.
And you know, it's such a different perspective from your angle and from their angle. They're all business. You guys are still like in the coddling stage.
That's exactly right. Well, the great thing about it is, you know, because it was almost a cookie cutter kind of a experience for them. You know, they're very bottom line oriented, and obviously we come because it's our content. You know, and our partners' content. You know, we looked at it really from the perspective of editorial. You know, do we get everything right? Were we true to the fans? Were we true to the genre? So having both of those elements together was fantastic because we ended up on time, on budget, and you know, going into post, we've got, you know, enough contingency to really enhance this. Now we've got a lot of freedom to make this a really great movie. It's going to be something that both companies are going to be extremely proud of.
Very exciting. We look forward to more progress on that. Again, Platinum Studios, PDOS. Brian, always a pleasure having you in the program.
Thank you, Don.